Michael Faraday, who became one of the greatest scientists of the 19th century, began his career as a chemist. He wrote a manual of practical chemistry that reveals his mastery of the technical aspects of his art, discovered several new organic compounds, among them benzene, and was the first to liquefy a permanent gas, one that was believed to be incapable of liquefaction. His major contribution, however, was in the field of electricity and magnetism. He was the first to produce an electric current from a magnetic field, invented the first electric motor and dynamo, demonstrated the relation between electricity and chemical bonding, discovered the effect of magnetism on light, and discovered and named diamagnetism, the peculiar behavior of certain substances in strong magnetic fields. He provided the experimental, and a good deal of the theoretical, foundation upon which James Clerk Maxwell erected classical electromagnetic field theory. Michael Faraday was born in the country village of Newington, Surrey, now a part of South London. His father was a blacksmith who had migrated from the north of England earlier in 1791 to look for work. His mother was a countrywoman of great calm and wisdom who supported her son emotionally through a difficult childhood. Faraday was one of 4 children, all of whom were hard put to get enough to eat, since their father was often ill and incapable of working steadily. As a young apprentice bookbinder, Michael Faraday developed an overriding interest in science, which he put into practice by attending various scientific lectures. He attended the last 4 lectures given by Humphrey Davy in the Royal Institution, and succeeded in getting an appointment here as chemical assistant in 1813. Faraday steadily rose to prominence at the Royal Institution. In 1821 he was appointed as superintendent of the house, responsible for the fabric of the building, and in 1825 he was also appointed director of the laboratory. During his lifetime, he was offered a knighthood in recognition for his services to science, which he turned down on religious grounds, believing that it was against the word of the Bible to accumulate riches and pursue worldly reward, and stating that he preferred to remain plain Mr. Faraday to the end. Elected a member of the Royal Society in 1824, he twice refused to become president. Faraday suffered a nervous breakdown in 1839 but eventually returned to his investigations into electromagnetism. In 1848, as a result of representations by the Prince Consort, Faraday was awarded a Grace and Favour house in Hampton Court in Middlesex, free of all expenses and upkeep. This was the Master Mason's house, later called Faraday House, and now number 37 Hampton Court Road. In 1858 Faraday retired to live there. Faraday died at his house at Hampton Court on August 25, 1867, aged 75. He had some years before turned down an offer of burial in Westminster Abbey upon his death, but he has a memorial plaque there, near Isaac Newton's tomb. Inspired from the life of Michael Faraday, several books are written on him. In honor and remembrance of his great scientific contributions, several institutions have created prizes and awards in his name. On this 22nd of September, we celebrate the 229th birthday of Michael Faraday, father of electricity, whose works have been foundation for the modern era. Faraday invented the electric motor, transformer, and generator. Without the discovery of electromagnetic induction, we wouldn't have wireless energy transfer or pickups for the electrical guitar. Albert Einstein kept a picture of Faraday on his study wall, alongside pictures of Isaac Newton and James Clerk Maxwell. Physicist Ernest Rutherford stated that, when we consider the magnitude and extent of his discoveries and their influence on the progress of science and of industry, there is no honor too great to pay to the memory of Faraday, one of the greatest scientific discoverers of all time.